Your parents have stopped asking your rank. You messed up your JE advance. You see your CS dreams fading away, and now it hits you. Just 1 week left for BITSAT. You think it's over, that there's no time to recover, that there's nothing you can do. Let me stop you right now. I'm Somrat Dutta. I have been through exactly this. Same JE crash, same panic, same what's the point now moment. But I took that moment and turned it into magic. I got into BITS Pilani Computer Science Engineering with a placement package higher than IT Bombay Computer Science average. And I did it with a mindset shift that came just weeks before the exam. So if you are watching this with only 7 days left, you're not too late. You're just at the start of your final marathon, and that's the analogy I want you to hold on to. See, you have to understand one thing. This isn't a war anymore. This is a marathon. And you're already at the last leg. Your legs are burning. Your breath is short. The crowd is blurry. But the finish line, it's right there. And in the next 7 days, I am going to show you how to pace, push, and power through, even if you are barely trained till now. Day 1. You begin with a reality check and route mapping. See, every marathoner starts by checking their vitals. And you start with a full mock test. You do not skip this step. Why? Because this will show you 3 things: where you bleed marks, where you shine naturally, and most importantly, what to not waste time on anymore. After the mock, you do what marathoners call a route plan, which we call an error log. Split the error log into conceptual errors, silly mistakes, time mismanagement, guesswork failures. For example, you made an error in an application of a physics concept. Categorize it under conceptual gap. If you made a calculation error, put it under calculation mistake. Keep revisiting this log every single day until the exam. Now you create your personal route from high weightage topics to your weakest areas. Mark them, and here's where I will help you. These are the topics you can't ignore. For maths, focus on circles, vectors, and these ones. For physics, focus on heat and thermodynamics, magnetism, and the other ones. For chemistry, focus on chemical bonding, biomolecules, and the rest. For English and logical reasoning, well, simply do not ignore this. 90% of top scorers do not. And this is the key to get past everyone else. Look at it this way. 10 plus 20 questions equal to 90 marks of easy momentum. A quick reminder about these 3 truths before we start this final run. First, the topics I gave you, they are based on previous year's data. But remember, do your own due diligence and make sure you believe this data to be true. If you feel you know topics that can be better to score in, trust it. So don't forget to cross-check. Trust your own pace. This exam is as much about self-awareness as it is about speed. Second, you're not just studying randomly anymore. You're training like a marathoner in the final leg, tracking every stride, every breath, every mistake. And like every elite runner, you will need a pace setter. Someone who's already run this race, knows the route, and keeps you from burning out too early or slowing down too late. That's why I have partnered up with my BITS juniors at Phodu Club. They are the support crew behind top BITSAT finishes. A team by BITSians for future BITSians. Built by those who have crossed the finish line. Every mock test they create mirrors the real race conditions of BITSAT. Every session is fine-tuned for speed, accuracy, and mindset. Every doubt you raise, answered by people who have been there, done that. And this year, they've launched their ultimate BITSAT 2025 crash course. Your final week full pack. Inside, you get recorded lectures for physics, chemistry, maths, English, and logical reasoning. Each one is tightly packed, high-intensity session. Focus only on what matters. Chapter-wise tests and a full BITSAT prep book to keep you sharp. And of course, the famous 20 full mocks with unlimited retakes and deep dive analysis. This is how you pace yourself. This is how you finish strong. And this is how you make sure you don't run blind. And the best part, if you score 300 plus, they refund your entire fee because they don't care about profit. They care about your finish line at BITS Pilani. You can use this code for 10% off. Links in the description. Once you get Phodu Club behind you, comes the next 3 days. Days 2 to 5, or the push phase. This is your peak marathon pace, the most important stretch. Every day, you will do 3 things. First, in the morning, prime your mind for 3 to 4 hours. And how will you do that? Begin by tackling your most error-prone topics in physics and maths first. Use my personally tested retrograde learning method. Try 10 questions, note the gaps, fix with theory. What you're doing now is that you're not wasting time reading full chapters now. Then, on top of this, apply Pomodoro sprints, 25 minutes of intense study followed by 5 minutes of break. Do at least 4 to 5 rounds of this, and that's all it takes to create deep focus. Second, in the afternoon, all you need to do is maintain momentum, about 2 to 3 hours. Chemistry, English, logical reasoning. These sections will build your confidence. Fast wins. Focus on NCERT for chemistry, do time-bound English and logical reasoning questions, spend 20 minutes daily revising vocab and grammar grammar rules. Third, in the evening, simulate the exam. On alternate days, give a full mock under strict exam timing. On other days, give 2 subject-wise tests, physics, maths, chemistry. And there comes the most crucial part. Review your performance. Ask these key questions. What slowed you down? Where did accuracy break? Did you panic during logical reasoning? This is how marathoners adjust their stride and how you adjust your preparation. A bonus day habit involves active recall and error logs every night before sleeping. Go through 25 to 30 flashcards and revisit your top 10 errors of the day and see if you have improved. This alone boosts retention 2 times, especially under pressure. Day 6. You focus on the recovery sprint. No runner runs full speed till the last second. They strategically slow down to regain breath for the final burst. You will do a mock, but only till 90 minutes. Then pause and reflect. Take half the day off after review. Stretch, work, hydrate. Clear the digital noise. No phone during study blocks. Use forest or cold turkey. Your phone is your biggest enemy right now. And every day, remind yourself why you're doing this. Finally, day 7. The final kilometer. This is it. Game day -1. Here's the exact structure I would recommend you follow. 9 AM, you do a full mock test under exam time. 12:30 PM, you review mistakes and scores. 2 PM, you have some light food followed by a 20-minute nap. At 3 PM, start revising only flashcards and your error logs. 5 PM, take a break. Walk. No screens, no scrolling. 9 PM, simply wind down. No study. Simply trust the process. This day is not for overdoing. It's for settling the nerves. Congratulations, you are at the finish line. Just remember, this isn't about a perfect score anymore. It's about personal redemption. In 7 days, you don't need to be a topper. You just need to get good enough to get into that prestigious BITS Pilani CSE, and that's 300 plus score. Because once you are in, trust me, everything changes. So breathe in. Visualize the finish line, and in the final 100 meters, you sprint. Because that's how you will enter BITS. Not with excuses, but with grit. Peace.